got the bike started. It's pretty nice. It's not started for a few weeks. It's a shame that the previous owner put this paint on the fairings and he didn't look after them too well. But otherwise, the engine's pretty good. Straight pipes at the moment, got the exhaust on. Running pretty sweet. So yeah, that's the bike at the moment. For now, I'm also working on this mini motor, which I'm really struggling with. I put a brand new engine in this thing. I'm pretty sure it's a Fun Bikes one. And it ran brand new. However, I can't get it to start anymore. I rode it once, up and down there, the chain snapped. So I didn't ride it through for, I'd say about 3 to 4 weeks. And now, I can never get it to start. So, in this video today, we're going to be stripping the bike down. I'm not sure how I'm going to get that chain off because I had to get a chain link remover as there's no master link on these Minimoto chains, and fit this chain on. It's extremely tight, it's too small the chain is, so probably going to have to get that replaced. But my main thing is today is to get that bike running. So we're going to put it on the stand and we're going to start off with draining the fuel because I'm pretty sure it's got too much oil. Because the last time it did start, there was a lot of smoke, meaning it was running very rich. So we'll switch this bike off. It's warmed up. Now we'll start on the mini bike. I've got a couple of bottles ready. So when I take this fuel line out from the carburetor to the tank, I'll just put it all on here and I can show you how rich it is too. So we'll start on that. Right, I'm loosening this clip. Bring it up. Now I'm ready. Got the bottle there. Got the bottle ready. I'm trying to, it's hard, I've not got a tripod, so I'm holding my phone and I've got the fuel line right there. I think if we jam the bottle there and then get this, it's pretty tight on there, it's been on there for a while. Got it. Leaked a bit of fuel there, but that's filling up now. But you can see that's a little bit on the rich side there. That's pretty rich. So that's no good. That's probably why it's struggling to start too. And when I built this, you can see there's a lot of dirt around it. And when I put the engine in and we're starting it and things, we've got dirty exhaust. That's not very good. So I'm assuming there's a lot of dirt inside of this brand new engine, which obviously means it's not starting over. That bottle's getting a bit full. That's a concern. We got it drained. It had a full one of these and these of fuel, which is pretty rich, and that is entirely empty now. So that's that. Last time I did disconnect the electrics for the kill switch and the cable. So next step is probably to start taking these things off here, the bolts underneath, and I'm not sure how I'm going to tackle this chain. I might even have to buy a new chain because that's too small. That is extremely tight. And the thing with this bike, it's a weird one. There's this pipe here which is in the way. All the other ones, like the dirt bike versions of these Minimotos and other models of these Minimotos, you could put the chain straight on. That's why they come with no master link. This one, I had to take a link out and rebuild the chain behind this bar, which is really strange. I don't know why this particular Minimoto is like that. So we'll start on that with this box of tools. Yeah, that seems to be the size. Also, I'm very, 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 very new to mechanics, so if anybody can give me any tips on this bike, that would be appreciated. For some reason, that's not a good thing. I don't know where that fuel's coming from. All right, just to set up this kind of mini tripod so you can guys see the work. There we go. So we're going to take this off now. All right, we've got the engine mount off. Considering that's a brand new engine, there's a lot of dirt on that casement. Now, I'm probably going to get the exhaust out. There's also a bracket at the top here, but as you can see, it's pretty loose, so I should be able to do it. Oh. It's not finished. This fuel line is being very strange. So that's the body and the tank out. Oh, there's a lot of fuel still in here. Yeah, there's quite a bit of fuel still in that. I think our best bet is to get this and sort of just I think we should probably remove these bolts, these two, take this cover off, and then try and look into getting that chain off. So here we go. This is the thing here. It's very tight on. I don't know how we're going to get that off because it's of how tight it is. I think our best bet is to come from underneath, loosen all the bolts because it is actually got a little bit of play at the bottom, push it back, and potentially we might not even need to buy a new chain, and that'd be a good thing. So we'll get this bike flipped upside down. See the little bit of fuel from the carburetor coming out now. Oh yeah, that's coming out everywhere. Look at that. Extremely oily. There was way too much oil in that fuel. Probably why it wouldn't start. We'll get these bolts underneath. That's the engine out. See the piston inside of there? Luckily, I'm not seeing nothing inside of there, so that's a good thing. The case underneath, no cracks, no holes. Gaskets were all brand new with the case. So everything looks good there. That's a good sign. I've got a bit of hope now. Place that down there. Now, that's everything. One thing I'm slightly concerned. You can see here, this is the original oil they used, I'm assuming. That golden stuff. That's braking oil. You're supposed to change that, and I obviously haven't because it's still there. That's one thing that's slightly concerning me. But that's the frame stripped. Got a rolling frame now. This is what I meant about the chain, this thing in the way. I don't know why it's like that. That's that. Alright. We'll get this engine. Put this on the bench. Probably safer there. Get a few of these parts on the bench so we can see everything better. And see what you guys think I should do with these parts. Should I replace them? What should I replace them with? How to rebuild, refix these things. That'll be a start. Yeah, I don't want to lose that. Probably hang this up. There we go. Yeah, that fuel looks way too rich now, look at it. These are all the cables. I'm not very good with electrics. These are brake lines and then very, very, very basic kill switch for the frame. I think we should probably start with getting that rear wheel off because there's a few parts missing because I didn't put this wheel on properly because I was planning on rebuilding it. And the caliper looking at because at the moment it's loose. That is not a good thing. And it looks like we're missing a couple of things here to bolt that caliper down. And obviously we need to realign and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah. Also with this throttle, we're going to have to replace it because the case that goes on top of here broke. So this cabling to the throttle doesn't get stayed on properly. And that's bad for when you're trying to accelerate and things like that. I'm not really sure what to do from here. I think we need to go get that bag of tools because the biggest bolts on here don't fit for the rear wheel, so I think we'll have to go do that. Get these tools, that should help us get the rear wheel off. At the moment that car's also on brakes because mice have chewed all of the cooling system. So that car is not running at the moment without overheating. Get back to this rear wheel. Now, I've got two adjustable spanners. Probably use this because it's a bit easier. So, wheel completely disassembled. Alright. got all those parts there, body, the frame, which is not even rolling anymore. I think what I'm gonna start doing is looking into this engine and what's inside of that carburetor, because that was not looking good. So I think I'm gonna pull this frame to the side here, put you guys here, and then engine here. That's a lot of poo on there. That's not looking good. Yeah, that's my best bet, I think, to clean everything to get this motor running again. I'll move this engine there and probably start taking a look at how bad this carb is dirty, because that's not a good sign. Getting crap everywhere too. Because that is pretty dirty in there. So I've got the carburetor all here, all the bits. Clean my hands a little bit, it's still very, very dirty. Got some clean tissue, and we're just gonna go through very carefully every single part of this carb and get it clean. Put the engine back, and then put it all back together. But my biggest issue with this entire build is the chain. I'll have to get a new chain because I don't know what, that one's too small. And realigning the rear wheel. I'm bad at realigning. So any tips anybody can give me in the comments, that'd be brilliant. I'll get back when I get this done. I've got all the insides of these parts clean to my standards. Now it's a matter of reassembling the carb and putting it back on the engine. Putting the engine back on, all of that thing. Just that chain, and then this dirty build will be complete. And then afterwards, or even now, I want you guys to put in the comment section what you think I should do with this bike. What should I do with this pipe? What should I do with the wheels? Paint them? Should I upgrade them? What, I need you guys to tell me what I should do with this build. It's up to you. So let's get on to rebuilding this car. Right, so that is the engine 100% fully completed. The carburetor clean, engine clean, ready to take fuel and run. But that frame is not ready to take an engine. So I'm gonna have to order a new chain, new throttle, and go from there. And I'll give you guys a part 2 very soon once the parts arrive. We'll have to sort out this fuel because it's very rich, and we'll have to sort out this exhaust because the amount of black gunk that has been coming from this exhaust is too much, which is very bad, because if that gets into the engine, it would be bad. We need to look into fixing this because our sprocket, when I bought this bike, I never looked over it properly and that bolt was snapped. So when I replaced the sprocket, I come to this bolt and I was like, where is it? Snapped. We'll have to look into that. But I'm very happy with the progress. We've got the engine out with the wheel off, fully re-cleaned the carburetor. This is my first ever project bike. And yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll be back for part 2 in probably 2 to 3 weeks. In a bit.